You know, it's like, right now, we're not dealing with manganese, not doing anything. It was an option down the road.
Okay.
Would I invest, is it like we're saving a building?
Yeah. So what kind of space are you guys looking for? Just only a couple of monitors, a desk and table, or?
They basically want the same size as they got out of Rinconada, which is roughly 480 square feet. You know, one of the things we were looking at, we had them in a 12 by 40 trailer out on the filter deck for about a year when we were doing the seismic project.
Yeah.
That's 480 square feet. That's basically what we're looking at.
Okay.
Before I think the space that they have now is a little bit bigger than that.
Oh yeah, I just.
But the old one that they used to have.
Yeah. So it's
So
for
I think
emergency
that's kind of
purpose,
what
as a
they're
backup,
looking-
right?
Yeah.
So as a backup, shouldn't be the same size as they are right now. It's a backup, and they just want to be, like for days, weeks, just to be able to access and
But it
stuff
could
like
be for an extended period of time.
for emergency, right? Yeah.
Especially with what's going on at Rinconada, right?
Yeah.
But we do have facilities, right? So their old trailer, they had the break room in there, didn't they? And everything, and the coffee machine and all that was there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, one of the options we are looking at,
Yeah.
they'd like us to look at, is a trailer. So that we could,
It can
if
be-
they had to, they could move it to a different location.
Yeah,
Say
yeah.
Vasona
Yeah,
or Penitencia or
Yeah.
Coyote even, or at headquarters even.
Yeah, that's where-
Basically, a home kind of where it would all be set up and would have to be connected to SCADA network.
Wireless, what have you.
And, I think, we're looking for things that are, looking for places that are on the net, the microwave.
Yeah.
So, I mean, those are kind of the things we're looking at.
Yeah.
So one option is a room, or another one option is a place to put
A trailer, yeah. I think the trailer looks like a better option for a couple of reasons, right? So this will be for emergency, right? So something, the building at Rinconada is all set up, right?
Yeah.
So that's a good setup and everything. I think the concern now is if something happens at Rinconada, an emergency, right? If the facility is no longer available to operate from, they want somewhere, to operate their system.
Well,
right?
I mean, right now, everything goes to Rinconada,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
All the comm room.
Yes.
If there was a fire in the comm room,
Yes. Yeah.
they're dead in the water.
Yeah.
So basically, they want all that type of stuff available in a different location so that if there is
Emergency.
Emergency.
Yeah.
a bomb or whatever, that they
Yeah.
would have another place that would have the same capability.
You have to run their system, right?
So what does it take to get the capabilities? Is that like wiring, pulling wire from Rinconada here, or? I mean,
Well, it would be connected to the SCADA network.
Okay.
Part of that runs over the microwave.
So is it all pretty much here already? It would just be a matter of outfitting?
A lot of the
couple
stuff
wires?
that
It's here.
goes to
Yeah, SCADA is
Rinconada
here,
goes
yeah.
through here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
that makes
there's
Yeah. I think it makes sense to have it
Yeah.
here. So.
yeah, there's several things that we've looked at.
Yeah.
And this is kind of we think, one of the better locations.
Yeah. So if we look here, so
Santa Teresa.
So what
Yeah.
is the area you're looking at? Maybe in this section. So
You know what, I would,
500
honestly,
square
we don't use this building, we have it for, potentially down the line if we have
Yeah.
water quality problems.
yeah.
We might get a tote, but I mean, it was like it was a lot of work to get any movement.
Yeah. But we'll have to find a place
How much it?
Oh, we got drawings.
Oh, you got drawings.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what makes you want to get it done. It's like what about, I honestly think the best place to put it would be in our lobby. You know, you can get the Herman Millers with the doors. They can get 4 or 5 screens in there. You can reconfigure the section. I think Dora's almost, she's on her way out this month.
with the reception area.
Yeah, so she won't be all
Yeah.
heartbroken if
Hey,
we were
hey.
to rearrange that.
Okay.
And
How do you guys show up?
and you
today?
probably
It's
have
hard to
limit
get you
the
guys
scope,
out
right?
here.
You know, you want.
How you doing?
But there's plenty of room here to put it like.
What do I need to do to get you out here like this?
That's, and then there's facilities there, they can show
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Before we get more people here, though, honestly, if we're talking about something permanent, our bathroom situation's really limited.
Okay.
I mean, I think every time I've gone in there, there's been somebody or two people in there, you know.
So you
like
need
20
more
people.
bathrooms.
We could really use more, like another bathroom somewhere. If it's gonna be a permanent, I mean, if it's not gonna be permanent, it's like, you know. we
It's
can
a
look-
backup for now, right? So if
Yeah.
there's an emergency, this is what they use. So,
Lobby, just the entrance of
Yeah.
the building.
But we really, honestly, we do need another bathroom here, and we only have one.
Well, I know there's a, Michael Bowden and I have been talking about how the whole HVAC cooling system in the control building is really outdated and really needs to be completely redone. So whatever big project, comes up, ought to maybe work to include a lot of these other
Yeah.
improvements and fixes that you're gonna need out here.
I mean, I think we could use another bathroom for sure, and might be able to justify it under like a unisex bathroom at a minimum or something like that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because it's busy in there, and, you know, if you're talking about bringing another 3 or 4 people here, and, you know, we don't have any
On
more lockers,
emergency
we're out of
mode,
lockers,
yeah.
and, yeah, I mean, but you know how it could be, emergency could be.
Yeah. I think,
here.
it's valid, so to
Yeah.
have another additional bathroom.
So
yeah.
this is the Permagnet building?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're saying that right now it's not used,
Correct.
but you wouldn't want to give up the whole thing?
I think, like, we don't want to look at it as it has no use. I mean, does that make sense?
No, but is there any reason to give up the whole thing? So wouldn't this area be enough for them?
They were looking for what?
We threw out 480 square feet because that's the trailer.
Yeah, yeah.
That they said that was okay. If we were gonna give them smaller, and this is smaller,
Yeah.
you know, basically 480 square feet is what, 22 by 22? And
I
this is
mean-
19, so it's gonna be most of this.
Yeah, I think
I don't think it makes sense to ask for 800. You ask, like, what do you need? Do you need 2 screens, 4
Yeah.
screens, 8
I think
screens?
this area will be sufficient.
We-
yeah.
That'll all be
Yeah.
figured out.
Yeah.
You know, so right now we're finding out, we want to find out what you have available, and then we can present that and say, well, do you want this? And if they say,
Yeah.
no, that's too small, okay,
No.
then
Yeah.
that's too small.
I think here you're gonna have issues because the wiring and everything, it's really hard, there's no access to it. There's not a lot of conduits.
It doesn't have HVAC.
Yeah, I don't know.
all that, right?
Fire
system in, you have part of the fire system in here, there's no
Yeah.
HVAC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a chemical pump room, basically.
Yeah.
It's
It's a structure.
You have roll doors.
a structure, and it might cost you more to get this one updated than it would to build a new one.
So there's no SCADA connection here?
Right.
We don't know. That they have to look.
There must be, I mean, it does give a feedback to the SCADA from the actual equipment that used to be here. There's a panel over there.
Actually,
But
there's
I don't
another
think it has
room.
the capability probably, but I don't know what kind of capability it has.
Actually, they have another room over there.
Yeah, that's the electrical room.
That's the room.
So if you build it, it will be
Yeah.
one by itself, right? So it
The
will
server, everything can put it there.
be- If you build it, it's gonna be a room by itself.
See,
right?
that would work out well for us too then.
Yeah,
as far
if there's a room
Yeah.
by itself,
You know, you can do it without a lot, you know. but-
Yeah.
The
right?
partition or
Yeah,
something.
build a partition here, so just in a room by
Yeah,
itself.
and also we can use, yeah.
You're talking about the whole room, 20 by 40 is about the size of this.
No, we're not willing to give up the whole room.
Yeah.
For temporary things, right?
It's 20 by 40, yeah.
Yeah.
But we still can use this room.
Hey, let's be clear here.
No, that's why,
Their backup room's not gonna be nicer than our primary.
that's why I'm pointing it out.
I'm joking, I'm joking,
I
but,
talked to them. They might use it, they might never use it, right? So-
That's why I'm pointing it out. It would not be half, it'd probably be, they're
So,
talking
it
20 by
depends,
40,
it
it'd be this
doesn't-
whole room.
I think that we can make it
Is
work.
that a good feeling?
How about this room?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find out what's available.
Yeah.
And if, you know, realistically, I think our preference is really a trailer.
Okay.
Because of the capability of being able to move. So
Okay.
then, you know, that, I would like to look
I'll
at the
have-
lobby,
Yeah.
but I think there is that added benefit for our project to have it in something that's mobile.
Yeah.
The only
You know,
thing,
and I- you know,
Now-
I'm not
now,
really sure how mobile.
As I was pointing out to them, that means you gotta have all the hookups,
Exactly.
for the mobile to just come in connect your
Right.
internet,
Yeah, yeah,
connect
yeah,
your,
yeah.
your,
And
you know,
all
if
these
you
are
have
in other
restrooms or,
locations.
you know, it's not just a,
It's not something that you
That's
can
it.
drive, you're not driving down the road.
you're not camping.
And somebody's gonna have to be in there a lot because the thing's, it's gonna need maintenance, right? You're gonna have new programs and things like that, so. Every trailer
So-
I've seen here usually has flat tires as in the fucking dust somewhere, you know?
Well, it's on, you know,
It's up to
support.
The D4 trailer, every trailer
And that's
here,
why we got facility.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
You know, as long as, this room is concerned, right?
You're basically saying this,
We can keep this
available.
part of it, right?
Okay.
So that works.
how about this room?
So the,
That's
you got
the
the,
electrical room in there.
We can use that too?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, because they have some server or some other equipment, they can use this space as well.
I gotta say, there is some wiring that's routed here.
Uh-huh.
that's
You have to put a panel here for the servers?
Yeah. Also the small office.
Yeah.
If you really want to be an office, also good too. Yeah, this one-
Is this here?
well, there's rules on what you can put in
Yeah,
the box and all
yeah.
that.
Okay,
I think they can put, the servers
Equipment.
or equipment here and
Equipment
then,
door.
and then the office.
yeah, so this is just the workstation, yeah.
Because
We're just on a fact-finding mission. We're not.
Yeah.
I just had a bunch of coffee, so.
All right, you want to check out the lobby? How you want to?
I was at, yeah, I had a
I think
wait-
that
had to
might
wait
be
at the doctor's office, so I had about 3 cups of coffee, so. Okay. I don't get much attention over here, so.
But anyway, you were excited. You were talking about that, or you do?
Yeah.
Because I think if they were here for an extended period.
Oh, yeah.
people are you envisioning, would be in this,
Usually
you
one
know,
or two.
Usually it's a couple.
Usually they run by one person per shift.
right,
Yeah.
you know,
One
I mean,
or two,
over
yeah.
Rinconada, they essentially had, one person
Would
there.
anybody even be manning it? Because it's only a backup.
Well,
Well, that's
when,
the thing.
when
When
it's
it is,
manned,
when it
it's
is
gonna be an
manned.
issue,
Yeah.
because,
Whatever that is, right?
Yeah.
I think if it's a.
if
you're
it's an
talking about an
emergency,
emergency system, right?
they're gonna end up having two or three people there maybe.
You need a couple monitors probably to run that system, you know?
Yeah.
You really need like 50 screens to run it on a temporary basis.
I think they need maybe 4 or 5, right? Yeah.
Now they have 10.
They want to have the
Right,
same
huge.
capabilities.
And 10 is a luxury. You don't have to have 10 to run an emergency system.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I think actually the servers and stuff like that's going to take up more space. I think it's more
Well,
than just
the
screen.
server room over there is at least half that size right there.
Yeah.
That
we
has to be
I
the
think we
reception
do have
area,
room for a
right?
rack in there
Yeah,
because
the
uh,
server
Yeah.
room might
we removed the
add
UPS
additional
system.
equipment, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have necessarily to be in the same area, right? So you can run the wires
Yeah.
through, right? Yeah.
They also like the operator can cover is some, because they can do both.
Yeah,
Treatment
yeah.
plan and also low order.
Yeah,
Just easy for cover both.
yeah.
That's a good idea. Thank you. Thank you.
Got each other's backs.
So, what are you talking about? This area up to here?
I would,
here?
yeah, I mean, like, we
Right
normally
from
don't
here
have a
up to here,
receptionist here every day. Or,
Yeah.
I don't know, I guess, I
From
don't know
here
what
to
they
that
call it.
area, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so-
Up to here, okay. Oh, this, okay.
You know, and you can,
So
you
that-
can put the
yeah,
Herman Miller
starting
with
from
the
that
doors
door,
and
right?
everything
Yeah.
are locked, right? Everything's overhead, so you can run the wire. You have the facilities here.
So the requirement for security,
It's more secure. More secure.
it's in the plan, it's in the control room.
You obviously have never dealt with them. Though.
Yeah, I keep saying that. They're gonna have
Ken.
something nicer than he has. I mean, it's a good, right?
We'll move ours out here.
That's about 10.
About 16.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we're probably can get on the space. Right? So, if we just want to cut box, right? So the computer can necessarily,
10, yeah. That one is 10. 10, yeah, 10. 10. Up to here is 10, yeah.
10 feet on this wall right here.
Yeah. Up to here. Up to 10, okay. How about the, how about the land?
Hi, don't worry. I'm so tired of it.
About 10 by 16.
Yeah, about 16, yeah. 10 by 16.
4, 4, 4.
I don't have quite enough area, right?
10, 16.
No, it's about 17. About 17.
About 16, 17 feet long.
He's got 4, 4, 4, 4, 16. About 5.
Right, roughly, right, 8 by 16 feet.
8 by 16.
Funny how everybody's got a different point, huh?
Not from here, right?
I don't know what they
From here,
got.
right?
Yeah, from here.
Yeah, from here, right? Not this way. Right.
Okay.
So that would be nice. Nice access.
7.
Yeah.
From here.
Look at that. We can give him sands off, that's new, right?
Yeah.
Supervision.
I can work from home, man. I can work from home. I'm good.
Looking at my office.
Yeah, no, I work from home.
Yeah, just need some furniture and then rearrange it. Could be a good.
Yeah.
Rip everything out, just redraw it how you want it. You know?
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
Another.
So you still prefer a mobile system?
Well, I think I want to look at that.
Yeah.
And is there a place where we could put it?
Well, already we're talking about a pad for the water
So
truck.
for water try, that's like
Yeah.
the wash water recovery ponds, but I don't think that would be a big enough area for you. That area is here that we're talking about, right? Yeah, this is the area we're talking about.
So you're putting a water truck here?
A pad, building a pad to park a water truck, shade for it, what have you. Yeah.
And this water truck is.
Oh, the
Is
board,
this
the boards, baby.
the one where people go up
Yeah.
at a fair and
Yeah, yeah.
we give them water and.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, it's more important than the raw water pipeline, it's more important than the Rickinaw treatment plant.
It's public outreach, right?
Yeah, so that's the area that we're looking at, so.
Apparently.
It's down here.
Yeah, this grassy area,
This
yeah.
area here?
Yeah,
I am honored, I'm honored to serve my community in any way I possibly can.
Okay.
yeah, there's a space here, there's storage.
Uh,
We can move that if you guys need to utilize that area.
Okay.
Yeah, they're using it for storage, but yeah.
I
We
mean,
can walk down if you guys.
It's on the back.
It's there.
Again,
Okay.
if you're gonna need restrooms for this trailer, so either you gotta, have sewer tie-up
Everybody there will put-
to it,
Yeah.
or, you need to have it close proximity to
Existing.
existing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or we make them, like we did for the
Guaranteed depth to the project.
side thing.
Why don't I have you provide two holes with that filter card you made them ago?
Well, we do have a porta potty unit that Winfield Veg that is available. It's a very nice dual
So if you have one
system trailer.
pedestal here.
Just needs to be hooked up to water, gets pumped out, that's available for use anywhere in the district.
Yeah.
We'll take that here, you can bring that trailer here, we'll take that.
That's another choice, yeah.
Well,
But-
but I was curious about a couple other places. I mean,
Is there something here?
Yeah, the neighbor comes parks and everybody there.
It's over there. Yeah, I mean, that's a steep hill right here.
Yeah, what
Yeah, that's the road. Wait, hold on, let me, I'm turning
Yeah,
around.
that's it. You're here for it.
Okay, this is where we come in. Yeah, this is a steep slope here. This is access
Yeah.
road for trucks. So
Right.
nothing can really go here. Once we dig into the road, and that's Betty's house right there.
No, I meant, I'm talking on top of this pad.
Yes, yeah.
No, that's our
Yeah.
basins.
Oh,
We
yeah,
have
well,
a pipe under there and all
Okay.
kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So the next one we buy.
How
Well,
much
you're too much into politics.
There's a bunch of pipe under there, and I think we're doing an ammonia project there soon. That's where the 90-inch pipe goes to the clear well. There's a huge pipe, and there's a bunch of cans and electrical out there. So that's a really tight spot there. When we reevaluated space for the fluoride project, right, we went through a lot of this thing before. We do have like staging areas that we use, and those might be appropriate spaces. Like in back here, back to the tank farm might be a spot. They stage.
But you wouldn't want to maintain this, wouldn't you? You'll have deliveries through there or trucks turn around?
Well, I would say on this dirt area here.
Oh, down
Yeah,
there.
down in the dirt. Yeah, we
You
definitely
said
want to keep
ammonia
the ground
project?
open. Yeah.
What do you put in ammonia project?
Hmm? We have bad mixing, so we have to move the injector back, but it's like 20 feet deep and needs to be maintained and.
And how big a trailer are you looking at?
12 by 40.
It's a big trailer. It might go in back of the tank farm. I mean, that's been a pretty good staging area. Also, the staging area too for most contractors, which I don't know if we want to give it up because the capital is going to do another project eventually. But it's right at the right. Let's see.
I was kind of curious about this thing.
Right here is a normal staging area for contract construction. So we've had Kiewitz trailer here and all that whenever they do a project. So there's trailer capability there, and there's power,
It's been here, he's
Yeah.
absolutely right.
and I think they must have outhouses because there's no plumbing.
Right.
No sewer. There is a sewer line over there though. There's one right by the ammonia farm, so there's sewer nearby.
You could put a septic too, on septic and just have it pumped.
But there's a sewer line up pretty close. I don't
If you really wanted to have a bathroom, you could have a septic and just have it pumped.
Yeah, but that's not clear wall there.
No, I mean above ground septic.
Oh.
You need
Yeah.
a trailer.
Yeah. I mean, but we have sewer line there.
Right.
So I would just spend a little extra. I don't know.
Well, if they want to make it mobile.
Oh, for the mobile trailer.
What's here?
That's a good spot. That's what I was saying.
Oh, that's a
what
good spot.
staging is.
Underneath there though.
Staging.
There's some pipes under there, but they're pretty deep. They're really deep. So
That's next to the clarification of the plant?
yeah, and it's a trailer, right? We're not talking about something
Yeah.
we can't.
Yeah, trailer,
And
I don't
it
think-
would be a mobile trailer,
Yeah.
mostly.
This spot here is about 12 by 40. That thing.
We looked at that area for
So it's
fluoride,
about something about
and
that size.
it was actually one of the chosen areas for fluoride. So I think, and
Okay.
there's pipes under there, so that was one of the issues. But if it's a mobile trailer, you can always. And most of the pipes you probably want to access from inside. Anyway.
Would a trailer come with its own bathroom in a restaurant? Right, so don't worry about tying into a sewer system?
Well, but you have to pump it out somehow.
Yeah.
You get United Site Services and above ground septic.
Yeah.
Above ground septic, no?
Like the visitor centers, like a purification center, it has the,
It's under, that's in the ground.
it says in ground.
But
we
you
can
could
get
get
it.
it up below.
Yeah.
If we can get the trailer with a bathroom now, it'd be a double win for us, right? If you like have an extra bathroom.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, you know, it has this, you know.
That would affect the size though, right? If you had a bathroom, if you want to go to a double wide or something, no?
It's something that, you know, you hook up to a truck. and
Or
drive it, right? Yeah.
take for example, moving the bathroom trailer out of veg, parking it next to the area.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
trying to dump your.
No.
There might be a taker for that already for one of the projects.
Yeah,
But I
then,
mean-
then you can buy him a new one.
Yeah. Or anywhere.
wanna go take a look at the area back there?
But is it?
I wouldn't mind taking a look at it.
So when we say emergency, are we saying emergency, or do they plan on having people there?
Now, emergency,
Two
when
different-
something happens.
Only when something happens.
It's going to be
This could be-
connected
This could
all
be,
the time at some location.
Yeah,
Right.
basically,
Yes.
yeah, they want the same capabilities that
Right.
they have at Rinconada.
Yeah.
At a different location.
But being connected and being mobile and staffed are two different things. I mean,
Would it normally be staffed?
No.
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 But if something were to happen at Rinconada,
Right,
could
they
it
would
be,
staff
could
it.
it be staffed
Oh, yeah,
for,
sure, right.
That's the
for
purpose.
months on end?
right.
Sure.
Yeah.
So at that point, you could bring in a bathroom if you.
I
had
think
to.
a bathroom needs to be part of, I think it should be a part of the whole
Right.
thing, right?
Yeah,
I
let's
mean,
go
if
look
we're,
at the
I think
places.
we need one, period,
Yeah.
right now. And this kind of puts us over the top, you
Yeah.
know, so I think it makes for a good argument. For
Yeah,
discussion.
come to the bathroom, yeah. All right.
I'm not saying we need
What
like
about
a huge.
Now, why are we picking Santa Teresa? Is just one of the options?
I don't
This is one
know.
of the options, but there's other considerations.
At Penn, what about where the construction trailer's at?
That's a.
Because there's already power, data,
Yeah, that's a possibility. but-
and that's going away. That trailer's on its last leg, period.
It's been going away for 15 years.
Well, we just redid the outside.
Planning.
Would that be a good spot?
That's on our list of things
Okay.
to consider, but there are other issues with that.
Okay.
You know, the fact that it's on a landslide, you know.
Oh,
it's-
oh, yeah.
That's right where the emergency's gonna be, right?
It might not be available for
Um,
emergency, right?
There's also,
Too far away, they
yeah,
say.
you know, part of the telemetry that goes to Rinconada goes through here.
So it
And
makes
it's
it
like,
more,
yeah,
okay.
so it makes it, you know,
Being
Yeah,
connected
where
to
it's
a
not
microwave
connected
network
up at
is
Penitencia.
a key
you know,
requirement.
plus we're actually where
But
the
the
operators
telemetry-
live is closer to here.
But the telemetry is not necessarily wired, right? It's a microwave, right?
Microwave.
Well, not all of it.
No.
Yeah, you know, that's another part of our project. we're
Yeah.
looking at, But, you know, we wanna upgrade the telemetry.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be cheaper to upgrade it here than it is up there.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go look at that place.
And there's been no like talk about just put it down at headquarters in the EOC building or something?
Sure.
Yeah,
That's an option.
that kind of makes a lot of sense there, getting out everybody.
Yeah.
But EOC room is just only for other kind of emergencies, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they might need to have next to it or
Oh,
another
next to
room,
it,
yeah.
And,
Part of the issue with that building is it's not an essential building.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not
So,
designed to
It's not designed.
If part of the workspace project remodels all of headquarters would probably be a better choice to move the EOC to
Oh.
and have this
Oh,
backup theater
yeah.
and a room in
So,
it.
right now, we're still
Or
working on all these
water
options.
quality lab, if
But-
there's a, expansion, maybe proposed for that, might be another, since that's an essential building.
Yeah, it was possible.
Because if you're really talking about in an emergency, you gotta, that has to be one of your considerations too.
Yep.
Ready
Well,
to show me
okay.
area?
There's,
we take
it
a
seems
look?
like there's
Yeah.
abundance of
This way?
places.
Should we take a quick look at the server room here, just, on the way to,
Yeah, we can do that.
just,
Okay.
just to see? 'Cause-
Sure.
You wanna look at the IT server, the SCADA server room?
The
and both?
SCADA server is really.
Yeah, that's what it is, right?
That's the thing we're really more concerned about connecting.
Yeah, that also needs to be cleared with John Boston's group, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
immediate.
They're the ones they're the ones that.
that was when we were running
pushing
that.
for it.
Oh, yeah,
Part of
yeah.
the group.
Because I don't know if they have that.
Come in.
Well, they did have like the old,
I don't think it's possible here.
yeah, they got room over, there was the UPS was in there, the 8-call UPS was in there.
Yeah. So this is the kind of place they need, right? So this is a perfectly backup operation center. Right, this is good.
Ben, you can sell it to them. You can sell it to them. We'll just have them call Sam.
No, okay.
And say, Sam told us
They
this
have
is
like
fine.
5, 6.
Hey, just run that thing on your phone, man, come on.
Yeah.
5 million.
Yeah.
It's all in the
We're
cloud.
willing to accommodate whatever they want, all right?
We like raw water.
Yeah, they're not going to let us do it in the cloud.
They can't one up us, man.
Yeah, I know, that's
You
what
can't
I'm
make
saying,
us fair
huh?
bills and nice and hard.
Disgruntled employees.
Hey, we're disgruntled no matter what.
Yeah, I hit him up a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, well, in that case,
But he said he wants to talk to you first.
oh, yeah. I do.
Hey, so Ricanata and,
So I see you've got the elevator
Well, our elevator service company has been dragging their feet to come back out. They're presently scheduled for Monday. And the park came in and we installed it on Monday, but they found a part missing, the interconnect.
Oh.
And so,
But for a trailer, you have a lot of space over here. That's not really utilized very well.
But I would think you would want this area, I think you would want the paved area.
We like to keep it because it's a treatment plant and there's
Sure.
always going to be another project coming. So I mean, it's nice. But it is an area and it's open. There's some piping that comes through here, but not.
If we really had to, I guess we could fix this, but we could probably have to knock down trees. Would not be my first choice.
Yeah, I mean, we do need something to get through here and we like it. You really want a bathroom? That's all I do. You know what? Every time I run in there, there's like somebody in there, two people are like, I like it. Or the personal problem. So this is the area that we're talking about. This
That's this right here, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Right?
Oh, take a phone.
Yeah, that.
So it's been used for staging in the past. It's out of the way. It's kind of close to everything.
Well, that's, some people want it in the way.
Not me.
We have security people that want it in the way. But to me, it's, anyway.
Well, out of sight, out of well.
But they didn't like this?
No, they like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
It's out of the way. I think it's pretty good. You know?
Yeah,
I think
here it is,
I'd
yeah.
rather have it up here than down.
Yeah.
This thing's down quite a bit, right?
I know, man.
Yeah.
They're looking at
They're
that
doing
dirt
something.
area there, and it would be
On the other
on
end.
the other end.
I think security would rather have it up here.
You wanna, well, question would be, are you expecting it to be monitored by the cameras, and which area that's camera heavy?
I suspect they would want to add cameras. or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, it's a very good location, no?
We could put it next to the floor of
how well this area is covered by cameras?
Yeah, we'll have camera restaurants there. I think we can see.
And also this is a very high
We have a
point.
camera there.
All covered, yeah.
And then there's one down there that kind of can look up here. And then there's nothing really, there's not a camera right back here. I don't think.
But that was a 360.
And
Yeah,
so
for
the
60, yeah.
one, so it only can look at one location. So I,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, more.
It would be nice to have another camera down here. I think we talked about it during the security upgrade and for whatever reason.
Yeah. We can always use more.
Yeah. There's one down there by the recovery ponds too, so you can kind of zoom up here a little bit, but not.
So Todd, while you're at it,
Do any of
change
your
the
trucks-
camera to high def camera system.
Load here and load.
That's a
Well,
project.
not really. I mean, they come back here.
I'm just
sometimes
playing. I'm just playing with.
That's another project.
project, so we only give up the access, but if you block it off for a week.
No. We can have cameras.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Down.
yeah.
Yeah, but if you put a camera there when he's at the front of the trailer.
No, kind of one over here.
Right.
Yeah.
But where's the nearest camera over here? Maybe they can.
It's on the other side.
It's on the
Yeah.
other side.
Then upgrade the camera system. Very old.
It's brand new, man. What are you talking about? Yeah.
It's been upgraded 3 years ago.
Is it? It's been longer than 3, but well, it may have been re-upgraded 3 years ago. But
Yeah.
the security project went in about right when I started here, so maybe 5 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah.
Time flies.
Yeah.
Sometimes too fast, and sometimes not fast enough.
Yes.
So what's the timeline for the project, Ben?
Huh?
What's the timeline?
Timeline now we are in the planning. Planning
Okay.
will be by end of
So,
this
Tom, you got
year.
a date
Okay.
picked
And
out?
next year will be
You got a
design.
departure
Oh,
date
okay,
picked
so
out?
And
I
have
leave
the
to take-
consultant
yeah.
do the design.
Yeah.
Once we select the location,
Yeah.
we have a lot of other things need to improve
Oh yes, to be
in-
considered, right?
in
Yeah.
the same project. Now it's just the location.
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
design the location.
Then you can design
Yeah.
for the location.
Right.
Okay.
What's
Yeah.
going on?
Telemetric is another big part.
We just went
Yep,
to this
yeah,
meeting
yeah.
they had at the headquarters. I don't know if you were at. It was like a supervisor.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, okay, that was pretty good.
Yeah, I think Nancy Rodriguez has probably got a long list of people wanting to talk to. I haven't made my appointment with her yet, but you know, she's really good. And
Better make it quick or she'll be gone too.
yeah, she's going to be doing
200
it was 266 days, and now it's probably 260.
I don't know if she's
Oh,
counting
yeah,
weekends
yeah,
or
yeah.
not.
Yeah, a lot of people are leaving, retiring, you know.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's nice to have that. You made it at least, right? Finish lines, yeah.
I was kind of surprised, you know, that doesn't, you know, all the talk about December 30th, and, you know, 266 now is not, you know,
Well,
December.
it's mid-year, up to May or something like that. You get credit for the
April 30th.
is it
Yeah, April 31st, yeah, May 1st.
April
or whatever.
30th, you need 10 months. Gets per
But that's only
base.
if you started June 1st, right, or July 1st?
I think you'll get credit for the whole year or something.
You have to do 10 months. After 10 months, you
Yeah,
get the full
yeah.
year.
You get plenty of retirement?
Yeah.
I've always been one paycheck away from being homeless, right? So
Yeah.
to know that like there's a check coming, that's
Yeah.
a pretty good feeling, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
So,
So I guess my question is, would you rather have a trailer here than have something in your lobby, or give up the space in your permanganate building?
I will say here.
I think this is the best option.
I mean,
For magnet building, you're not
honestly-
going to get the footage you want.
Yeah, I think this is
Okay.
a good
Now,
place.
now the thing is, you're giving up
feed
your
building.
prime staging area here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is correct
Do you
me if
guys
I'm wrong. I
want to
think this
look
will
at
be a
the
good
other area
place.
out front?
Hmm?
Where they've had trailers, they've had us at least 2 trailers.
Oh, the
there.
other one, yeah, the other place. I think one of the things
By the
about
gate?
this place, though, is
It's
be
inside the
within the
gate.
gate.
Right.
Yeah.
The other one's outside the gate.
And they like it outside the gate for deliveries and things like that.
Yeah,
So,
well, that's what they want. But I think our security people would rather
But I
have
mean,
it
but we
inside.
have staging everywhere for personal small projects. So.
Yeah.
And you can still stage to either side.
Yeah, we stay
I
a
mean,
lot
this
of
kind of.
Well, we could push it to one end.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
you
You
don't
know,
take
yeah.
up the whole.
Yeah, we don't have to
No.
put it here where there's
Yeah.
gravel.
Mhm.
Well, but this gives you almost the layout, the exact size, I think.
I know.
I mean, I'm just saying as a footprint.
You know, you
It
could,
gives you
they
an
could
idea
have
of what you
parking
would
out
do. That's probably about 40 feet.
Yeah, there's parking right over there.
Parking is plenty of parking.
Just
Two
paint,
people
just
for
paint some
emergency.
lines over there by the watch water purification.
No, they can park it.
This
fine
is
and
an
walk
emergency
over.
area, so it's not like, you know, permanent.
That's where
yeah.
it needs to be pretty clear, because sometimes
Yeah.
emergency areas turn out to be more, you know, if you make it too nice, it'll be real permanent, right?
Well, again,
Well, it's like,
envision.
it's like the maintenance building was a
Yeah.
permanent,
Yeah.
temporary fix, and it's been there for.
Yeah, there are plenty
The,
of parking. I don't think parking is an issue.
But
Nice.
what
Yeah.
you know, if you really you're going to make it a reasonable setup for a mobile thing that could move, you know, in a trailer that comes once a year or you know stays for a year or whatever, that you know you might have a padded and all the surfaces so that anybody could use it, you know, for a project.
Yeah,
or
I
whatever.
could see that they would want to, you know, make a little dugout or whatever here, you know.
My thinking with portable is that, I don't know, hasn't been real successful, you know, has it? I mean, you go to move it, tires are flat.
This is all what I was asked to look into.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. Especially if it's not used regularly. I mean, how often are you going to be checking the tires?
I honestly,
Can we get
the tires off anyway? They add them back.
no offense here, but I mean, do we exercise our valves and stuff like that?
Yeah,
On a good enough bed? Okay.
Yeah, because
Certainly.
otherwise,
Yeah.
we don't have a choice.
We're gonna
Every time we wash a filter, we exercise 10 of them.
But anyway, I mean, I think there's been issues with maintaining things.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
things that have not been used.
And the tires in the trailer are probably not high on somebody's priority.
Well, not just that. Most of the time they take the tires off anyway, and they add them back when they're ready to go. They
Well,
just-
if the
they
big
block
earthquake
them up.
hits right now,
No.
you come out here, the
No,
tires
no.
are flat, you're trying to bring
Well,
this
most
out
of the time the
somewhere.
tire. That's what I'm
The
saying.
road's
Most of the
gonna
time the
be
tires
closed.
aren't on there. They add the tires afterwards. They take them off the axles and stuff so they don't rot and dry out.
Maybe you really want a motorhome.
Yeah.
I think
Or a
so.
travel trailer.
Yeah, you know, just like Spada's, you know, where he has
No, or a,
bays
tra- or a
that,
travel, or a
Okay,
travel trailer.
we
one of
could
those,
look into that.
Yeah.
Well, with the, like the toy haulers, they're just open
Yeah.
inside.
You know what,
That's-
honestly,
that would be truly.
I honestly think the best spot is to take up where Dora's office is there, build some Herman Miller with a door, put 4 screens in there, and that way when you have SCADA coming in here to do their PMs or whatever they do, they can go over there, make sure it's working.
Okay.
It's housed, there's air, there's everything. But honestly, I think that it'd be a disservice to the operators if we didn't do some sort of bathroom or something if we're planning on bringing more people in.
Okay.
Because right now they're real overcrowded. I won't even use them, to tell you the truth. For anything more than coffee.
You go in the
I mean,
field?
it's
Yeah.
I don't know if,
Yeah, I know.
if there's people here with problems or what, but it's weird. It's like, so I do hear a lot of complaints about that, and then if you're talking about throwing more people in.
Because in all honesty, I mean, I think it's size of more than appropriate. Because there's what, 2 toilets and a urinal in the man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So, I
that's
mean,
it, right? Like you
right.
go, Penitencia has a bathroom at the belt press. They have one in the OGB. They have one in the shop.
Right, you're right.
And they have one upstairs, right?
You're right.
So
Ray
there's
didn't
no
wanna
other
put
place
one
to
in
go.
The maintenance.
If you're sick or
right,
something
right,
and you need to
right,
kind of go away
right.
from people, there's none of that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like Sam who's got his own
I don't have
suite,
a
ensuite.
Oh yeah, I know.
I don't.
What do you mean you don't? I know. I'm very familiar with that thing. Come on.
We're not asking for a lot. We're asking for a toilet.
They don't build it for me. Just happen to be there, right?
A non-gender
moved in.
specific toilet would be acceptable.
That was actually my recommended place to put the women's restroom and shower.
You was?
It was, and
Yeah.
it got shut down. And
By whoever the manager was at
well,
the time, right?
it was Crystal.
Yeah,
Crystal,
yeah.
which I get it. And then she moved into it. It's like, oh, okay, I understand now.
Now I know.
Now I understand.
Well,
Okay, now you know.
we're a team, right? We're trying to build the bright skater thing for the district.
Well, yeah.
And I think there is close to the server room. Everything's right there.
Okay.
And, you know, if you need a 400-foot room, I think that's nice to ask for that. I mean, we want a 6-stall bathroom and all that too, but
Well, no, because if
you
you
know.
want a
I got it.
portable trailer, if we go with a double wide, just like we did the wet trailer over at Winfield Edge, it's got bathrooms in it, and it's got you know, where the locker room is, if you only had 2 sets of bathrooms on either end, and they're even key to the outside, you didn't even have to go in. So if that would help part of the issue, but it wouldn't be portable.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be portable. That's the one
What
thing.
do they prefer though? Do
We'll-
they prefer
we'll take it.
a portable
No,
system
I mean,
or?
one of these days
No,
we're down
it's
all
the
that
old
kind
one.
of thing.
It's the old one. Yeah.
You know?
Suppose it's just
I mean, the
location,
key is
and
to
then
make
next would
this thing
be
really portable.
Okay, then
How to
they'll
put it
say
in.
Where would you move it to?
yeah.
Move it here.
No, but where would you move this portable trailer? I mean,
Oh,
I thought
like-
you just wanted a secondary SCADA site.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a place to, you know, if something
So why would it
happens,
have to be portable? I'm just asking because I don't understand why it would have to be
Because
portable.
portable's cool. If there's a big emergency, you can haul it out, right?
Well,
I
but
mean,
if it's
that's-
a SCADA,
but
you
if you
just
don't
need someone
have a
operating it.
wireless connection,
is it practical? No.
No, it's
It's
very-
not
yeah.
practical, really.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, honestly, it sounds cool and you could sell it and you could spin it.
Right.
But you're right.
I tend to agree with you.
Because
mean,
wherever you move
I-
it, you would have to have the right connections, the right.
You're right. You would have to and put those connections at the different
At different
locations,
locations.
It has
so
to
you
be
can be able to.
tested and
Yeah. Right. And then
validated.
And where would be the other location? Would either be here or Penn, right?
Coyote, maybe.
Oh, just okay.
Coyote. Well, we're looking at Penn, Coyote, Missona, headquarters, or the admin building, or something. You know, headquarters campus.
Yeah.
Personally, I think it ought to be. If I was going to do it, I'd probably put it in
Was it Vasona too
the
close to
lab.
Rinconada?
But anyway.
yeah.
That's a good idea. Huh?
Isn't Vasona too close to
That's a
Rinconada?
really good idea.
But it's a different location. That's all.
Right. But if an earthquake affected Rinconada that badly, you can.
Yeah,
I would
no,
think
access
it's
to
good.
that area, yeah.
Yeah.
You want it to be a little bit, you know.
Now, you know, this is a little bit further away than
Yeah.
from the San Andreas than Rinconada. But
I'll tell you what, this site here is solid, man. I mean, the earthquake that hit in '89, nothing happened to this plant, right? Built on an old rock quarry, so all these hills, they have a little bit of dirt, but they're all rock, you know. This place is meant to
Solid.
withstand, you know, the big one. Our pipeline may not, but I think the plant will probably mostly withstand.
yeah. All right.
It's a good site, you know, but like I say, I still want a bunch more people here. I know it's
Yeah.
already tight, and if we can get something out of it, that'd be awesome. I think that's what I always try to do out of a project is get a little and give a little. And so,
Okay.
you know.
Well, we'll bring that up.
all right.
All right, thank you guys.
And if you need to bring it up as a unisex bathroom or something like that, I mean, that seems to be the way the district's going or something. I don't know.
Well, if it's a single stall, it's a unisex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a single stall.
Yeah.
That's just no matter what. That's just the way it
Yeah.
Now,
I don't-
is there
single- it's a
room
single stall.
in the building for a unisex?
There may be, yeah. There may be.
Is there a room to add additional bathroom? Where?
is. You'd have to work it.
We'd have to work it.
You have to work
Yeah.
it. That's what I'm saying. This might solve both equations, like
Yeah.
I said, with the.
If it's done in the lobby and then
Yeah,
add
the lobby,
another,
that's a good area.
I mean, I would think like Jeff's little office there where we store stuff would probably be a good. It's right there, backed up into the bathroom.
Yeah.
already.
Where the security guard usually sits.
No,
Jeff,
the skater
it's a
guy.
closet basically, right next to the IT room. Yeah, there's an
On the
area.
backside though, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that where the security guy takes breaks too sometimes and stuff? There's a PC in there?
That's where Jeff. That's Jeff.
Yeah,
PC,
okay,
yeah,
maybe
yeah,
it
that's
goes there.
the-
Then
it's not-
he needs that to maintain the whole control system here.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Also,
Appreciate
well,
it.
good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good
Stan,
idea.
we'll
Another
get
good
it.
idea.
Chris, if you have a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we wanted to touch base with about the control room area.
Okay.
Okay.
You know,
Perfect, then.
since
Yep.
we're all together, you know,
Okay.
we've been
Do I
trying
need
to
to
get
be
out
involved
here
in that,
to
or-
talk
Okay.
to you gentlemen.
Not yet.
Perfect. Yeah.
Not
All
yet.
right, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All
All
right. very Thank much. you.
Thank you.
Yeah, great.
Good luck with everything.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, gentlemen.
All right. Okay. Thank you, sir.
How you doing?
Okay. How you doing?